Hi everybody and welcome back to Transcendental Transformation. Today I have a very special guest for you. I first met this young man over here during softball. We were playing, we had a tournament, and from the moment I met this guy, there was an energy about him. He was full of energy, he had this power to him, he had this determination and just this excitement to him. And I fell in love with it instantly, because you know how we are on this show. We're all about energy, all about, mental aspects and vibes and everything like that. And, when I got to know him, I found out he was a personal trainer, he was a life coach, and he actually started a new company, and he's now the CEO of Bamm Athletics. So please help me welcome Bamm Barakis. How are you?
Yes, ma'am. Good to see you again, Randall.
Thank you for coming. How was your trip? It was good. We went to Chicago. I got to visit my mom, and it was one of those things. I got to see Six Flags. I liked roller coasters. So,
that's awesome.
Yeah. So
well, that energy that you get from your family.
Yes.
It can't be emulated.
It is, isn't it?
It can't be emulated. That type of energy. You brought back a different level of positivity. The last few times I've spoken with you,
yes,
brought back some different positivity, and that's a great thing. That's a great thing.
Absolutely, and that's one of the reasons why I wanted to have you on the show, because this show is all about mindset and how we perceive life, and you have such determination, and I admire that. I admire anyone who sits there and says, you know what, we all have challenges in our life.
Absolutely.
And we can either give in to them and become the victim, or we can empower ourselves and make something out of it.
Can never roll over.
No, exactly.
Can never roll over.
So how did you get started?
I started young. I've always had different aspirations. I've always had something about me that I couldn't necessarily put my hand on. And until lately, it took the death of my father for me to have that epiphany, for me to have that breakthrough, for me to have even in energy. He passed away. So even in that energy, it brought forth a different level of positivity in me. And my dad was my hero growing up.
Yeah, mine too.
So when you see your hero fall, it let me know immediately that tomorrow really isn't promised.
No, it's not. And I think even being young, we kind of have that mindset.
Take that for granted.
Well, society teaches us. They teach us you have to go through school, and then you got to get married, then you got to get a job and do all these things. And when you're 90 years old, 100 years old, that's when you're supposed to pass. And that doesn't always happen.
Right. Death is definitely untimely.
So when you first became a personal trainer, was the death of your father that motivation, or was that something you were always interested from the start?
I've always dabbled in personal training. I've always been a lifter. Well, let me not say always, because I grew up a puny kid. A very puny kid.
Really? With these big
Yeah, I grew up a puny kid.
Let's see.
getting beat up regularly. Put me to a point where I wanted to join. I joined the service. I joined the military straight out of high school. And I ended up having a kid very young at 17 years old.
Okay.
So once I came home, I had good genetics. I was always an athlete. Football, basketball, baseball. I was always a decent athlete. And there were some older gents that kind of took me and put me under their wing.
Yes.
And since then, since they helped me, it pushed me to pay it forward.
Absolutely.
It pushed me to pay it forward. So the information that I learned from them, I was always passing forward to people who were younger than me. And even my own peers, even the people that know me now, I still train with. And it just pushed me into a different level.
Bullying obviously is a big idea in our society today. I was bullied my whole life too. And, that kind of pushed me into that. I was athletic as well. I played softball, I swam and everything, and that kind of pushed me into that mindset. And at first it was out of fear and anger. It was like, well, if I got stronger, if I became, more agile and this and that, people won't pick on me. But it actually morphed into something greater, because I found strength not just in feeling strong, but it changed my mental aspect as well, because I realized that these people were only bullying me because they were hurting themselves.
Their own insecurities.
Yes.
It's people's own insecurities. Brandon, let me tell you, I'm a salty dude. Anybody who's ever picked on me, you fueled me. You gave me something that I may not have been. I have a battery in my back today. That's my own level of energy. But the people who picked on me, the people who told me no, the people who saw me and they said next, I'm salty. Yes. I'm very salty. So it pushes me and it drives me to do things that maybe I wouldn't normally be able to do.
Yes.
That energy, whatever the energy is, you can spin it around and have it be as positive as you choose for it to be. You know.
Absolutely. And, being a female, obviously I have to deal with a lot of, even in our softball tournaments,
Absolutely.
you get the guys that sometimes that look down on the women and everything. You're always out to prove yourself. And, and as long as you don't get caught up in a lot of that, the anger or whatever, and you look at it and say, okay, well, I'm going to go out there no matter what it is in life and do my personal best, regardless of what other people think. That's the huge win right there.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And it really is, life is really binary. It's about the wins and the losses.
Yes.
And if you're willing, but it's about you. It's about what you're willing to do.
Yes, absolutely.
Are you willing to turn the blind eye to the negativity? Are you willing to flip it over and use it inside of yourself?
Absolutely.
Your own battery, whatever, everybody has their own battery.
Correct.
But how are you going to charge it up? How are you going to use that energy?
Yes.
That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. That's what I'm all about.
Absolutely.
And I make mistakes. I make mistakes daily.
Yes.
I make huge mistakes daily.
But are they really mistakes then if they're teaching us something?
Well, for me, I said, it's about wins and losses.
Yes.
And I'll put that out for everybody else, but not for me. For me, honestly, it's about wins and lessons.
Yes.
It's about wins and lessons. And even when I take that L, when I take a loss, it's a lesson.
Yes.
And that's the energy that I can in turn spin around and use it for myself.
And I think that's a wonderful mindset. And that's the reason why I fell in love with this guy, because from the moment on, that whole persona is out there. It's like, this is who I am. I know who I am. Yes, I'm not perfect. I'm doing what I'm going to do.
Absolutely.
Like me or hate me, whatever it is, but I'm going to keep going. And so many of us, even who watch this show, struggle with that. And that's one of the reasons why I was like, as soon as I saw you, I was like, you know what? I was like, I have to have you on because that presence.
And those are the people that I want to be closer to.
Absolutely.
Those are the people I want to be closer to. By no means am I a superhero or do I have any superhuman strength or anything like that.
Pretty big.
By no means.
Touching his muscles.
But I can be someone that might be able to get somebody over the hump.
Absolutely.
And that's where the life coaching comes in. I might be somebody to get somebody over the hump because it doesn't matter what these look like, man.
That's right.
There's no strength in between the ears.
I agree with
There's no application.
Absolutely.
There's absolutely no application.
Absolutely. And that's one of the things that I think that we kind of think that if we get our body stronger, our mind is just mentally going to change. But I know a lot of people, I've been in the gym my whole life, and I know a lot of people that work out and their whole life, mentally and emotionally is complete chaos.
I've been there.
And I always say, build the emotions, build the mental aspect, and then the physical, everything else will follow in that aspect. Because the body, even in medicine, my doctorate is in oriental medicine and everything, we understand that when you're stressed out, you produce stress hormones, and it changes the body. It changes
Cortisol.
the way the digestion and everything.
Absolutely.
And it's harder for the physical body to change and get strong if it's under constant stress and aggravation.
Pressure.
Yes.
Pressure, Raina.
Yes.
Pressure. We all have different pressures, but it's up to each and every one of us exclusively to how we're going to deal with that pressure.
Absolutely.
And there's days when I deal with it better than others. There's days when I wake up and I feel a little more negative than others, and I got to get on YouTube and I got to turn on something positive to get myself together.
Absolutely.
Sometimes we all just need that little drive and that little push.
So let's talk about your Bamm Athletics. You brought some wear because I'm absolutely a big fan of it. Everything that you've produced so far, I absolutely love. Can you show us some pieces?
Well, the first piece is one that I'm wearing, my own personal polo.
Okay.
And I have this mantra, I have this motto that says, I refuse to be outworked.
Yes.
They're going to be stronger people, faster, quicker, but I'm going to work hard. And it doesn't matter what it is, I'm going to work hard. Have some men's shorts here. As you know, we play softball.
Yes.
These are what's called stretchy microfibers.
Oh, nice.
Got the logo on the bottom.
They feel great too. Absolutely. Yes. Oh, I like the pink too. Nice.
Pink is something that means something to me. My aunt passed away from breast cancer.
Oh, good.
And
so
ever since all my apparel has some pink in it, and they all come in different colors.
And see, that's what means something now. Not only are you making a great product, but now it has emotion behind it.
Absolutely. But I'm an emotional guy.
Yes.
I really am. I'm an emotional guy.
You have to be to do what you do.
Absolutely. Well, I care.
Yes.
And when people see that you're sincere and you care,
yes,
you may be able to go a little further than if you didn't.
Absolutely.
Maybe.
I agree 100%.
I have the female workout shorts. They also have the new logo on it that says, I refuse to be outworked.
Oh, I like that. Very nice. Very nice. Oh, those are cute too.
And just a sweatshirt, and also have my softball company, Bamm Tank. Okay. We also have a line of apparel, line of clothing and stuff like that. And this is one of the hats. It's actually my favorite model.
The little Florida on
there. Yeah, absolutely. We are at the bottom of the map. And then just a sweatsuit. Same thing with just my logo on the front of it. And that's about it. I have plenty of other products, but this is just an introduction to what we have.
right, so Bam, how do people get a hold of you if they want to like either buy that or get a hold of you for either your personal training or life coaching?
You could always reach me directly at my phone number, 786-862-9445. I'm Bam Baracus, and also Bam Athletics on Facebook and Instagram. And I'm always there to answer. Always.
All right, perfect. All right, everybody, we'll be right back after these messages.